1.
Okay. Let's go to Bruce, who's on line 1. Good evening, Bruce.
Good evening. How are you both?
Oh, mate. All the better for hearing your voice on the radio. Radio. Haven't heard from Bruce for quite a long time now. He's calling in. Bruce, where have you been? We've missed your voice. Bruce, where have you been? You give me no choice. We've been talking to other callers, hearing their stories. Other callers, making us laugh, making us cry. But Bruce, you're still number 1 to me. My name is Iain Lee. It's from a musical I'm working on about this show. I'm actually writing a musical about this show, and that is a song from it, and you just heard it. Can I tell you, it's a great turning point in my life, and I've tried to find this clip because I can't. Going live, Danny Minogue was the guest, and I remember she was in like a manor house, and she came down the stairs in a long, I believe it's what they call a hobble dress, a dress where the legs are so tight you can't really walk. A long black PVC hobble dress. And young me thought, yeah, Danny Minogue, doing it for the guys and the gals out there. So Danny Minogue's got a very special place in my heart. The Danny Minogue wing of my heart is closed to visitors, except for Danny herself. I like her. I like chicks with guys' names. Girls called Danny, Jamie. I love the name Jamie. Stevie.
Sid.
Sam. All those. Bob. You've been a dick. No, Danny. No, she doesn't anything like Danny Minogue. That's blasphemy where it comes from.
I look terribly like her.
Yeah, you look like her terribly.
Why do you always have to rain on my parade?
Because it keeps you in check.
So,
yes.
The reason I called up, I've not had much to talk about recently, but I phoned up when you was away and spoke to Catherine about...
Hang on a minute.
Stop that.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. Just be quiet. Hello, Skype caller?
Hello.
Turn and face me. Turn and face me. That's better. Now, come back in. What you can't see. Hang on a minute, Bruce. What you can't see on the Skype is there was a very rude cat with his back to me, and I thought the cat was making the call, but I suspect there may actually be a human there. What is your name, Skype caller?
I am Danny, and I'm in the chat box now, but
I've
got a quick game for you. You know before, when someone was, when you rang up and you had to describe him, ask me some questions, and then you have to describe what you think I look like, and then I'll show my camera to me.
All right, I've got a question.
Let's do this.
All right. What do you look like?
I look like a potato.
Okay. Are you a potato?
No.
Okay. Well, you're a man, you're white, you're in your early 40s.
Oh, yeah, nearly. Oh, 47.
Well, you're nearly. Jug on your dick.
I was smiling too much at your...
You haven't had a shave for a couple of days.
Well, maybe 2 months.
Okay, well, that's close. Well, what's the point in this? You're a big, fat, ugly man. Although fat people can be very, very beautiful. I didn't mean that in a derogatory way. It was purely descriptive. I like big butts and I cannot lie.
You've got me sussed.
Let's have a look.
Hold on, I'm just putting in the chat window. You got me.
I can tell that by the giant... Snapshot taken. I'm going to share that on Twitter.
He looks like one at Guess Who, doesn't he? Which one is it? From Guess Who?
He does, doesn't he? He looks like a Guess Who. How do I get that right? I'm going to share that. Sorry, Bruce.
That's okay.
I'm just looking at the Guess Who figure so I can give you an illustration.
I'm tweeting that picture. Right, Bruce. Back to Bruce. Great name for a show. Back to Bruce.
So, name of a new podcast. So, I messaged Catherine yesterday because I think I've been catfished.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, I'm a happy married man. This has not got anything to do with relationships or anything. This is by a man who I thought was trying to become a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wanted to speak about this with you, get your kind of opinion on the whole thing and kind of what to do.
Yeah.
So to give you the backstory, so a few months ago, somebody tweeted us on the podcast that I do. Just as a fan, just said they like the show, whatever.
Yeah.
And then we started chatting. Then a few weeks later, he asked about coming on because his wife had an experience about the podcast, about the subject of the podcast, and could come and talk on the show about it. So we had him on, really good guest. Show was well received, and it's to do with disabilities. Then I spoke to Catherine a few weeks ago because in a Disney theme park, a guest had an epileptic fit, and there was a bit of a furore about it.
Yeah.
And I was trying to run a Twitter campaign with some other people, including this guy.
Okay. We finish at 1, just to say. Yes.
I know. Anyway, so to try and cut this a little bit short,
too late.
I met up with this guy.
I'm sorry. I love that line. I can't resist that line. Go on.
I met up with this guy.
Yeah.
To just go out for a drink and spend a whole day with him. Really nice time, and everything like that.
Yeah.
As the week had gone on, it turned out that he'd been telling a lot of lies to a lot of people.
Uh-oh.
And all of a sudden, this kind of circle of trust that we had with these people got smaller and smaller, and to the point where I didn't even know what was going on. And then I got a phone call from his wife to say that he'd taken an overdose because of the stress, and he'd been in hospital and had his stomach pumped. But when I was speaking to her about this, there was this element of, what am I supposed to believe anymore?
Yeah, of course. Oh, of course.
And the thing is, there was no, normally in a catfish situation, it's because there's someone wants money or someone's trying to blackmail you or something like that. But because there was nothing like that involved in this, I'm just really confused about the whole situation.
Attention. People do these things for attention, and
we've had it a bit, haven't we?
We've had it a bit to feel loved, to feel a connection, to feel attention, all of these things, some of these things, one of these things, to feel important, to create theatre and drama. It could be any of those things, or none of those things. It could just be a whack job,
Yeah.
Any kind of thing. So had he taken an overdose? Nah, no, he hadn't.
I mean, I don't really.
Not tempted to phone up the hospital.
Well, I didn't know what hospital he was in, but also I didn't know about patient confidentiality and if they even say anything or not.
Yeah, here's the thing. First question is, oh God, I'd love to send him some flowers. Where is he? And second thing,
he was already home, is what I was told.
Right, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
But also, as well, patient confidentiality. Do you know how to break that? Do you know how to get around that? You phone up, right?
Say you're their brother.
Yeah, you phone up, you say, I'm calling about Steve Jones, just want to see how he is. Oh, we can't give any information to anyone apart from immediate family. Oh, yeah, no, I'm his brother. Or, it's my dad. Oh, no, he's... Yeah. Oh, okay, because I've done that on the phone. Oh, no, it's my dad. Not lying, it was about my dad. They didn't know it was my dad. Oh, so it's my dad. Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, well, no, he's doing fine, and they don't know. How has it left you? Hang on, what was it? What did he supposedly take the overdose for? The stress of being found out of being a liar?
Well, like he said, he maintained through this whole thing that he was truthful to me about what he'd said to people and everything like that, and why had everyone turned against him. But when you're not talking about one or two people. There was 10, 15 people that were all saying, "Well, he's told me this. Well, I've heard that." So something clearly wasn't right. Now, the way I left it, I spoke to his wife on that happened on Sunday, and I spoke to his wife on the Monday morning. And to be honest, there was even a bit of doubt on am I speaking to his wife? Do you know what I mean? It sounded like a woman, but.
I'm afraid David has tried to kill himself. He's very poorly, aren't you, David?
Yes, I am.
I missed a bit. Did you go and spend the fun day with him?
Yeah, so a few days, on the Wednesday before this had all happened, I'd spent a day with him. And he seemed, again, seemed quite genuine and everything like that. We had like a fun day out. We just, went and had some drinks and stuff, and it was and some lunch. It was nice. But the way I left it was, I said, he's clearly got to get himself sorted out. When, if he wants to speak to me, so she said, like, it was a friendship that he was worried about losing and all this. And I said, well, I need complete transparency. I said, and if he's done this, he needs to go and rest and sort himself out. And if he wants to speak to me in a few weeks, he can do, but I need 100% transparency because I can't
get a lie detector machine.
Get on Jeremy Kyle.
Yeah. Oh, mate, that would be a great Kyle. That would be a great Kyle, wouldn't it? I can see the attraction.
But what should I do? Because I've said I kind of left it with, if he wants to speak to me in a few weeks, give me a call. But I'm even like down to that. Do I just write the whole thing off as being a bit of a nut job? Because I'm 35.
Yeah.
And I do find it hard to make friends now at this kind of age. And I think there was a little bit of that from his side as well. And so the problem is that when you do find someone that you think you can be friends with, when a situation like that happens, it does make you kind of go, right, I'm never doing that again.
Well, there's two, I see two things. One, and my first reaction is just walk away. That's my first one, is walk away. You can't trust this person. You can't trust this person at all. Walk away. The option two is get in touch with him, see if you can maintain a friendship, but be aware that probably 80% of what he's saying is bullshit. Now, if you can live with a friendship where you can't really trust anything that person is saying. No, I mean, seriously, if a person is lonely and wants a friendship, that has to be aware that it's a friendship that is unbalanced and is Kath's saying no to this, but these are the two options that I can see. I'm not saying you should do it. If you can be involved in a friendship where you don't actually trust the person, then go for that. Those are the two options.
And also, they're right. Bear in mind, this is very early on, and that's heavy manipulation they've put on you there.
Yeah. And this is not like years of knowing somebody. This is like mere months. And I think that's kind of how I feel. Like, I did speak because my wife was away with my children the week this all kind of happened. So I was kind of filling her in with the details when she got back home. And she said, like, walk away. And I said, there's just this part of me that feels if someone is that, it will go to those lengths to try and make a friend in somebody.
Yeah.
I feel almost a bit guilty in just completely walking away.
Oh no, you shouldn't. You've got nothing.
So broken.
You've got nothing to feel guilty about. You've been honest with him. You have absolutely. The reason you feel guilty is because you're a nice guy. That's it. You haven't got any reason to feel guilty. It's because you're a nice guy. It's like the other day, right? I came into work early, and I thought Kath was coming into work, but I'd forgotten that we kind of sort of arranged that Kath was going to come round and see my house and then just help me unpack a couple of bits and pieces. So I get a phone call when I'm near work saying, hey, where are you, man? I'm sat outside your house. I'm like, oh, no. And it was, it was annoying, it was funny and it was stupid and we're good mates and if I was in the same position, I'd be like, oh, man, you div. But I felt terrible. I felt so guilty about it. But that's because I'm a good guy and that's the reason you feel guilty is because you're a good guy. So don't feel guilty.
Yeah. I think that's it. I think it's hard because I think if you do, I mean, you and Kath's friendship is not completely different, but it's a long-standing thing, and when stuff like that happens, then you can kind of see the funny side of things. But I think when your trust is dismayed like that, then that's when. Yeah, I just thought it'd be interesting to get your perspective on it, especially as you've probably had similar kind of crazy people invade your life before me being one.
Man. So, well, we had a listener here who pretended pretended to be someone else telling us that they'd committed suicide or tried to commit suicide, and once I started unravelling that, I said, come on, Jack. I heard her on BBC London the other night, phoning it out there.
Wow.
It's up to you, man. Let us know how it goes.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks, Bruce. Ta-ta.
Be careful, Bruce.
Be careful, Bruce. Be careful. 03444991000. Sorry?
I just think when someone starts lying about committing suicide, that's a big red flag for me.
Okay. You done?
Yeah.
Okay. Should we play the adverts?
It's up to you. Is that what you want to do?
I think we probably should, actually, yes.
Talk Radio. Digital debate for the UK.
Talk Radio.
We'll get you talking.
Virgin Atlantic and Delta Airlines fly to an amazing 230 US destinations. That's so many you can discover everything America has to offer. And we mean everything. Like a buttery lobster roll in Boston. Smearing your face in barbecue sauce in Austin. Belting out a Broadway classic in New York City.
Don't fuck off!
Of course, strutting around in cowboy boots in, well, basically anywhere. Get the ultimate taste of the States with Virgin Atlantic and Delta. Go to virginatlantic.com today to start planning your American adventure. Terms and conditions apply.
Alarm clock screams. Bleary eyes. Step outside. All quiet. 15 bags. One small hatchback. Try not to wake the neighbours. Kids stir as we lift them in. Faces crease from pillows. Pull out into empty roads. Golden arches. Coffee and bagels for the journey.
Over 600 McDonalds open 24 hours. We are awake.
It's pedal to the metal as petrol heads across the UK join the race for the all-new Motor Awards. Go to thesun.co.uk/motors now to cast your votes alongside a team of top motoring experts from The Sun, The Times and The Sunday Times, and you could win a top spec stay in Dubai. Get in the driving seat for the most exciting petrol-powered prizes of the year. The Motor Awards 2018 with Bridgestone tyres. For more information and to vote, go to thesun.co.uk/motors.
A star-crossed soapbox for sailor boys, stable girls,
I'm on the edge.
and stripper grands.
It depends who you're with and it depends on the situation.
Late night speech radio with a difference.
Thank you.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
03444991000. You can Skype Late Night Alternative, but I think I've missed a few Skype calls. Oh well. That's the cross that we have to bear. Good evening, Andy.
Good evening, Iain Lee. How are you?
I'm very well, Andy. How are you?
I enjoyed your singing earlier. Though.
Thank you. Great. Not hilarious. Powerful.
Oh, it was.
Powerful.
Karaoke
King. You like a bit of karaoke, Andy?
Yeah. Oh,
Turn your radio off. Turn your radio off, Andy.
Friends.
Turn your radio off. Turn it off.
All right. Sorry. Yeah,
That's
I'm
okay.
in the wrong room, actually.
Okay.
How are you keeping anyway? Have you still got over the traumatisation of I'm a celebrity, get me out?
No, I'm still in deep therapy.
Oh my God, I so felt sorry for you after that.
I got paid tens of thousands of pounds.
Oh well, I don't feel so sorry.
Exactly. We weren't doing it for free. We got paid well. We ate well once we came out.
What happened to that girl then who won it then? What's her name? I can't remember the Queen of the Jungle.
Toff,
that's it. Yeah, she did really well.
She's presenting on. She does presenting on This Morning.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know, because I don't really watch TV, but you see her, she pops up in things from time to time. She'll do very well out of it. She was nice, Toff. I like Toff a lot. Yes.
Well, everybody's done well out of it, if you ask me.
Well, yes. Even Jamie's got an advert for ASOS or something, so,
Yeah. Maybe American got some like mouthwash. It's got a punch.
Oh, I see, because he's a boxer. Yes. You can ask me about the strawberries. Yes.
Right. What I want to talk about tonight, really,
yes.
is
yes, man.
I've been homeless. Well, homeless up until recently.
Well, how did you watch The Jungle then, mate?
Because I thought that'd be quite an adventure.
But how did you watch The Jungle if you didn't have a home? What, you wheeled a television around? You wheeled a television around and plugged it in unplugged a freezer in Tesco's and plugged your telly in? Is that what you did?
Listen,
Yeah.
no, I do have family where I can go and stay.
And watch reality TV. All right.
Yeah, because I found it quite hilarious.
Okay, Andy, thank you.
And I'm sorry, but you are a bit of a sissy when it comes to challenges.
Could you tell me, Andy, which challenge I was a bit of a sissy at, please? Was it the one when I was the only solo person to get all 10 stars? Was it that one?
Why do you have to bring up the best bits?
Yeah, no, just because you said I was a sissy at the challenges, and I just wondered, was it the one where I confronted my terrifying, paralysing fear of heights, and was the only person who got all 10 stars on their own? Was it that one?
No, I actually praised you for that.
There we go. Thank you, Andy. So, what would you...
Listen, right, yeah. I saw you in that jungle, and I actually hats off for that.
Yeah.
Because I tell you some of those things I don't think I would have done.
No, exactly. You would have been a sissy. And I had a go at it.
No.
Yeah, you'd have been a sissy.
I'm put in situations every day where I've,
Let me tell you something, Andy. Let me tell you something. Being in the jungle was tougher than being a homeless person.
No, it didn't.
Yes,
you got home to go to.
No, we didn't. We didn't. We had a camp to go to. Yeah, we got paid tens of thousands of pounds. Yeah, when we came out, we were put in a 6-star hotel and flown back first class. Yeah. We became famous and got loads of work on the back of it and earned tens of thousands of pounds more. But trust me, those 21 days I was in there was longer than 21 years of being homeless.
Mm-hmm. But still, you got something from it.
Well, you telling me you didn't get something from being homeless?
Yeah, I learnt a valuable lesson.
And what was that lesson?
Value life.
Yeah, well done.
Right, because I have a horrible addiction, I will admit.
Go on, what are you addicted to, man?
And we all have... alcohol.
Oy.
It's very addictive. It's already killing me anyway. I've got liver disease.
Oh, no, you're joking.
No, why would I joke about something?
Because some people are sick, and they like to joke about sick things.
No, I have got liver disease. It's not terminal, it's just, it wouldn't help if I carried on drinking the way I
But
used.
you're carrying on drinking, are you?
I drink steadily now.
Hey, listen, you know I'm a drug addict.
No, I didn't know.
Oh, yeah, I'm a drug addict.
I don't read negative things about people.
I'm a junkie. I'm a massive junkie, Andy.
Are you?
Oh, God, and I was killing myself, man. I was committing suicide. We talk about suicide. I was committing suicide in a very, very slow way, like a layer at a time, and
that's all it is, though, isn't it?
That's all it is, man. And I did it because I hated myself and all of this kind of stuff. But I don't take drugs anymore, and I don't drink alcohol anymore. So there is an alternative.
Oh yeah, stop.
Yeah, stopping is an alternative, man.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
you don't have to live like that. There is a better way.
Good on you for stopping all that.
Yeah, well, good on you for...
See, that in itself is an achievement, Mr. Lee.
Yeah, it was hard. That was tough. I was joking about the jungle being tougher than being homeless. Of course, it was a piece of cake, really. But, yeah, stopping drugs was hard, man. But and I'm not saying it to show off. I'm just saying it to maybe give you hope that it can happen.
Oh, it won't happen overnight, do you know what I mean? But it will happen.
Well, it can happen overnight.
Yeah. I need to take a longer look in the mirror, don't I?
It can, well, in the mirror, look, you want to take a look inside your soul, man. It can happen overnight.
Yeah. It's like, I've been looking recently for, somewhere to live, and I really do find it hard these days, because there isn't that many places to go live. My mum keeps asking me to go live with her. Now, mum does like a bit of tipple on the night, and when somebody has a drink, I obviously, I'm thinking, maybe I should join the club and, take part.
So where are you, so are you still homeless now?
No, I'm in an hostel.
Okay, and is there a lot of boozing in the hostel?
No, there's no alcohol.
Have you got a alcohol, I can't think of... Have you got an alcohol...
You mean workers, things like that?
Yeah.
Well, I did have, but you see, the thing is, it's all just talking, and that's all it ever has been.
Well, what do you... Hang on a minute. What do you, an alcohol counsellor, that's right. What do you expect them to do apart from talk? What else can they do?
No.
You want pills to stop you... You want pills to stop you drinking.
Don't hang around people that drink. Now, if I hung around people that drink, I think I'd be in a very lonely, deserted place, wouldn't I? Every time I get up, there's always going to be a pub open, an off-licence open. There's always going to be some bloke walking down the road with a can in his hand.
Yeah, well...
You can't escape drink.
No, you can't.
Drugs. I don't do drugs.
Well, I don't. Drink was also a problem for me. What I'm hearing is you making excuses.
I'm not making...
No, you are. No, you literally are making excuses.
How dare you?
Yeah, I know! You're saying if I can't... I can't stop drinking because I'll be lonely? Well, let me tell you, that's rubbish.
No, I'm not bothered about being lonely.
That's what you just said. That's what you just said. You just said that. Because I'm sober and I'm good at remembering stuff now.
No, I'm not making up excuses.
You just made a list of excuses. Anyway, listen, I'm not going to lecture you. There are ways to get sober. You can go and see a doctor. You can go to AA. You can go to church if that's your bag, man, and speak to the priest. Well, for some people, that works for them. Going to church and speaking to their priest and inviting Jesus into their heart. That works for some people.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I'll be journeying anybody into that. Can I just ask what you felt about the World Cup before?
Oh, no, we can't. Look, Andy, this is the problem I have when I'm talking to people who are quite drunk, is the conversation rambles, and I feel that my words are being wasted. So I wish you the best of luck. We'll speak again soon. Thank you very much for your call. Let's go to James. Good evening, James.
Oh, good evening. How are you?
Good. That wasn't too harsh, was it, Catherine?
No,
I just sometimes feel it's a waste of oxygen, me saying these things.
To people who won't remember.
And, anyway, best of luck, brother. James!
How are you? You all right?
I'm all right, mate. What you got for us?
Fire and Rain.
Sorry?
Fire and Rain, James Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
You ready?
Oh, he's going to play it. All right, yeah. Oh, yes. Yes, of course, yes.
Yeah, so, I hope you move into your new home. You set your guitars up nicely.
Oh, I've got the rack is up, the guitars are out, and once I get some chairs to sit on, I might even play them.
Okay, we'll start then. Yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Tears and plans they made put an end to you. I walked out this morning and I wrote down the song. I just can't remember who defended it. Nothing fire, nothing rain. I've seen sunny days that a couple given hand. I've been lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought I'd see you waiting. Just one more time again. Won't you look down on me, girl? You gotta help me make a stand. Just got to see the darkness day. My body's aching and my time is in hand. I won't make it any other way. I've been quiet. I've seen sunny days that a couple given in. I've been long time to put my fine friend. But I always thought I got this time on the telephone line, talking about
We're losing the signal a little bit there. We'll keep him on because I was good at enjoying that, and it was just getting a little bit muffled. He's good, he is, man. He's good. And when I was younger, if I heard people like that, I would think, oh, what's the point? I'm going to stop. But you know what? He's inspired me. He's inspired me to pick up. Oh, he's still going. It's not great connection, guys. It's not great connection, but it's 20 to 1 in the morning. Come on, it's like you're listening to an old bootleg. I want to thank him when he finishes. Well done. James, we dropped the last 40 seconds or so because the signal was going, but apart from that, mwah! Magnifique! Magnifique!
Best of luck with your own.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate the tune. Thanks a lot, man. There we go. That was actual James Taylor calling in. He's got a bit of a Derby accent, and people don't realise that.
He's from New England. He's from New Derby.
Exactly. More adverts.
Across the UK, online and on DAB. Access all radios.
Talk Radio. Give it some
I drove past the house last night.
The football is coming back.
I didn't recognise my own house.
Which can only mean
the
one
last
thing.
20 minutes is
The Selco Predictor
I will leave the lamp on, yeah.
Sign up now at talkradio.com/predictor and use your footballing foresight for the chance to become a millionaire. Plus, there's a grand up for grabs every month for the Selco Predictor top scorer and an unforgettable trip to Las Vegas for the highest points tally at the season's end. The Selco Predictor. Download the Selco app now or sign up for free at talkradio.com/predictor.
You know your funk from your punk, from your Gregorian monk. But do you know your pension options?
Oh, maybe that was harsh.
PensionWise is a service set up by the government to provide free, impartial guidance about your pension pot. If you're over 50, call 0800 144 8944 to book your free telephone or face-to-face appointment. PensionWise. Get to know your options. It's here, but not for long.
Hello, lovey!
Can get Sky's best ever offer on Sky Sports and Entertainment, both in stunning
What's the
HD.
problem?
Enjoy over 500 epic
Mate, because I'm a fucking... That's who I get paid the big bucks,
shows on
right?
Sky Atlantic, all for only
Professional.
£40 a month, saving you
Just
over
got kind of
£350.
lean it on
but this
there.
offer won't last long. Search Sky.com. £20 standard setup for new Sky TV customers. Kid loaned at no cost.
Yeah, you kind of got
terms
to rest it over the top, so you don't put it side on.
minimum
You
contract
rest it on
versus
top.
£60 per month out of contract.
And also, you've got to have the tripod really far over. If I go any further that way, the whole thing topples over, it pulls over. So you've got to have it kind of as close as you can over there. That's what I saw that happen when I watched it. Still listen to the shows you did when I was away. Shut up, man.
The Unexplained with Howard Hughes. Sunday night from 10. Earth time on Talk Radio. The late night alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
Just been told that the G in Gilf means gran. I thought it meant girl. I'm so sorry if I caused you any offence, old people listening. And I'm sorry, Catherine. I didn't realise it meant gran.
You totally did. So
and now I can see why you got a little bit of a cob on. I can understand that, and I apologise sincerely for that. That was certainly not my intention to upset or offend. We're just here to entertain. Just here for the laughs. That's all, and the latest Zimbabwe news. Let's go to Ben. Good evening, Ben.
Hello, mate. Yeah, great show. I just want to say if Andy's list, it was the drunk bloke, wasn't it, Andy? The drinker?
Yes.
Yeah, because we've spoken before. I'm in recovery for the drugs and the drink.
Yes, man. How's it going?
Eh?
How's it going?
Yeah, well, mate, still going, just hitting the meetings, Not as I should, but...
The Newtons?
The meetings.
Oh, the meeting. I think it's still on the Newtons. I thought, what's this? The Newtons, you say?
I just wanted to say...
I haven't been to a meeting for a little over a week, which is very naughty of me, but I am excited because I've moved to a brand new area, don't know the area, and Saturday, Sunday, I'm going to find some new local meetings. I'm very, very excited. Going to find some places near me and settle in, and you know what? I might start looking for a little bit of a commitment. It may be a bit tricky because of the kids and stuff, but a little bit of service. Might get involved in that again.
Be the greeter, mate. It's the best way.
I hate being the greeter because I get nervous. Tea making's the best one.
Yeah, good one.
I like the tea. Anyway, go on. You're gonna say yes.
Sorry, mate. Yeah, Andy, if you are listening, Ian's right. You're making excuses, but it just winds me up with this stuff. The man needs to. There's a guy on the internet, Gabor Mate, and Andy needs to check him out.
Who? Gabor Mate?
No, Gabor. Gabor.
Gabor Mate?
Yeah.
Who's that? I don't know that.
He's a addiction sort of specialist. He's from Canada. He's Hungarian born.
Oh, okay.
But he lived in... He was a doctor, and he's written books about addiction. One's called In the Realm of Hungry Ghosts. Okay. And they're found... You look at his lectures, he's done a TED Talk, He's one of the leading guys.
I want to do a TED Talk. What have you got to do do a TED Talk? Apart from being obviously intelligent and witty and what have you got? I just want to get an email saying, all right, Ian, it's Ted. I'd love you to come and do a talk for me. You've got 15 minutes, talk about whatever you want. All right, fine, I'm in.
And Andy needs to check out the one about addiction. There's loads on there, on the internet, but he's going on about alcohol. Alcohol's not really addictive, is it? Otherwise everyone would be an alcoholic.
Sorry?
His problem's not the drink, you know that. It's the feelings, the emotions, and all the other crap.
Yeah, man.
That's what
you know it. You know. Hey, here's one of my addictions. I spoke to Chris Difford about this from Squeeze. Is like buying stuff and having a boot full of stuff from Amazon and eBay and stuff that you bought you don't really need, you don't want, and you don't want the missus to know that you've got because you spent money that you shouldn't be spending.
Yeah.
And for the first time in about, I'm going to say 4 years, my boot is almost empty. My boot is almost empty.
It, mate. Declutter.
And
that Andy needs to declutter the soul.
Yes, it's just true. It sounds like some kind of hippie nonsense, but it's true, man.
It's true, mate. It's painful. That's why we don't want to do it.
I was happy today, Ben, for the first time in I don't know when. I woke up, I had 5 hours sleep, I woke up, my cat was living with me for the first time in 2 years, and that sounds silly to some people, that was everything to me. And the cat got on bed with me, and we sat there, and I thought, I'm going to get up, and I'm going to do stuff, man, because I'm happy, and I'm proud of my new house, and I'm going to start making it comfortable.
You've done well, mate. You've done well.
Got there in the end. It's good to hear from you, Ben. Hang in there, buddy, and thanks for the call.
And you, mate.
Ta-ta. Bye-bye. Let's go to Gatford. Good evening, Gatford.
Just checking, a bit earlier you gave Kath 3 options. I was number 3, yeah?
I am not allowed to reveal, it's company policy, not allowed to reveal what number lines callers are on. And it's for your own safety, so...
Yeah, good. Yeah, as I thought.
Okay.
I'd like a number in the Eamon Holmes sweepstake.
The stay-at-home sweepstake, yes?
Yep. 4.
Ooh, he's going low. Wow. This guy's got
audacious.
This guy's got no respect.
Nope.
He's got no respect. I bet you're listening to that drill music. I bet you're at home listening to the drill music and playing Fortnite. But this is what this guy's doing, playing Fortnite and listening to drill music. You don't know what drill music is? Oh, he doesn't know what drill music is.
You would say that, though, wouldn't you?
Yeah, he would. Yeah, well, all the kids at home listening to your drill music, playing your Fortnite, you're addicted to it, and just put down the drills, put down the controllers, and focus on Jesus. So that's what I'm saying.
Oh boy,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you're buying stuff from Ikea.
Yes.
First of all, wrong.
Well, no. First of all, right.
No.
Yeah.
Manufactured Swedish.
Bit like ABBA.
I'm gonna go there.
Yeah.
Destroying the British furniture industry. And the second-hand furniture.
Okay. Well, you can kiss my arse because you can kiss my arse because I just spent about £6,000 on British furniture, and I can't afford anything else, so I've had to just go cheap for 2 items. But never mind, Gatford, you made your assumption, and you're wrong, but you carry on, buddy. You carry on, buddy. You carry on. You just made your assumption, and you were wrong. You carry on, but not on this show.
That told him.
Didn't it just, huh? Didn't it just? Have I missed Skypers? I missed a couple, but it's probably a bit too late to... Oh, hang on, let's... that was an hour and a half ago. I can't call someone back an hour and a half after they've called me. Can I? No! Oh! Oh, there's a thing here. Oh, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. Oh, I've written down the Daily Star, page 18, sex. But the page 18 is an advert for the health lottery.
Gosh, you were distracted by the sex. Is it page 81? No, it's not that big a paper.
For goodness sake. Oh, this is it, page 15. Right, the love train.
Oh, God.
This frisky couple gave each other the ride of their lives when they were filmed romping on a packed train.
Romping, though.
While it was stopped at a busy station. The kinky commuters were they're in the loos and it's frosted glass, so they think they can't be seen. But they can be seen. And the mind is an amazing machine and it fills in the blanks. Well, he was filling in Anyway. The kinky commuters were believed to have been in the loos on the Arriva Trains Wales service waiting at Cardiff Central Station. Shocked passengers filmed the footage on their mobile phones.
They were so shocked, they decided they wanted to keep the footage.
Let's see if we can find
for posterity.
Let's find this footage. So, train sex Cardiff. Let's see what...
Train toilets, though. Ugh.
No, it's a man singing Sex is on Fire in Cardiff, and a funny aftermath of one of the boys at a brothel in Cardiff. No, it's not that. One onlooker said they were having sex for all to see, but they must have thought the glass would protect them. No. Always wear a rubber.
Good one. Hold on.
They both look like they are naked, although the girl looks like she's left her shoes on. Oh, God, you want to in a train toilet. That is disgusting. By the way, now I live on my own in my own house and I can stand up to pee, I'm enjoying spraying everywhere.
Oh.
Carpet in the bathroom.
No.
Yeah, that won't last.
No.
The train firm said it was very concerned by the incident. Do you know the Randy couple? Email news@dailystar.co.uk.
Oh, so we can shame them.
We could get a few quid in this. We should email and say it was us.
We
could get maybe 250, 300 quid between us for that.
I'm not sure my husband would be very happy about
that. We'll cut him in on the deal then. We'll give him a tenner to buy his silence.
Fair enough.
We'll buy the man's silence.
Can you imagine?
That's what we'll do. The thing is, statistically, that's more likely to be you than it is me. Because as we know, and this isn't me, I'm not revealing anything that you haven't revealed yourself many times.
I've not!
You love it, al fresco.
I do not!
You love it.
I don't.
Look at you taking your jacket off now. Just
I'm not taking my jacket off now. It's lying. It's just lying. Just because he
just lying there in a field.
No.
Making love in the afternoon in a field.
You're obsessed. Just because you tried it once and had to go, don't like it.
It was raining. It was raining a lot. I like Claudia Winkleman, but she's a deviant.
Why so?
With Why I Won't Have a Lock on the Loo by Strictly Claudia. In the house on my own, I shut and I lock the toilet door. There's no one in apart from the dog and the cat. And I'm locking the toilet door.
Because I honestly, oh no.
Can't relax unless that door is locked.
With 3 young children, Claudia Winkleman kissed goodbye to personal privacy at home a long time ago. In Bethlehem, so the holy by. I love that song.
Oh, it's beautiful.
That's top 3 Christmas pop songs. Just go. First ones that come into your mind. Go.
Okay.
I'll tell you mine.
It went na 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 na.
Is that Christopher Bird? Yeah, the snowman, starman.
It's all the ones from the original. Now that's what I call music.
Okay, for me, Boney M, Mary's Boy Child, Jesus Christ. Paul McCartney, Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas.
Yes.
I love that song.
I like that one. And I also like Step Into Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah, bit of Elton.
What was the other one? I just had it and I forgot. I do like When a Child is Born. When a Child is Born. That's a great song. Yeah. That's a great song. Come in, Paul. That's a great... Johnny When a Child is Born.
I've got a Johnny Mathis box set, which is fantastic, because he links all the tracks, and he's got that very Hazard and Tingle and Tucker, and then when I recorded... And he was apparently an Olympic-level high jumper, Johnny Mathis. Real athlete.
His speaking voice was like his singing voice.
He says, and when he performs, because my mother-in-law used to be a member of the Mathis Connection, TMC, and the front couple of rows in smaller venues he clears because he's worried he's going to spit on people when he sings. Now that's seriously, that's consideration for your fans. Isn't it? A lovely fella.
He came out, didn't he, about 5 years ago?
Yeah,
and it was a big thing, and you just think that. Having to live in secret, that whole... Same with Barry Manilow.
Well, he came out initially, I think, or attempted to, in the late 80s. And there was such a backlash, he went back in again.
Did he?
He stopped talking about it, wouldn't give answers about it, because there was a real man, only the man. I mean, people, why would you care?
But this thing, people did used to care. Well, the papers used to think that people care.
If you really want to break your heart into 1,000 tiny pieces, if you get hold of his recording from about 1957 of that old 20th song, What'll I Do, that they use in the second version of The Great Gatsby,
right,
playing at the side of the swimming pool, and he does the refrain from it, and it's absolute. What'll I do when you are far away? I mean, his wonderful ethereal voice, beautiful.
Great voice. Arthur Lee from Love based a lot of his singing on Johnny Mathis. He said his influences were a bloke from Man for Man, John Paul Jones?
Paul Jones, yeah.
Paul Jones and Johnny Mathis, and he combined the two.
And you took the Danny Minogue earlier on. I had fond memories of her, only because the first time Mark Lamar on the 3rd series of The Word was in Terry Christian's chair, Danny Minogue was the guest, and she threw a walk row for Mark because he got a bit cheeky with her.
Oh.
Feisty woman.
Oh, I remember that.
Feisty woman.
Yeah, I remember that. Go on. What have you got on your show tonight?
Well,
you've got this guy with the £5 note.
I'll tell you what.
What is this?
I'll tell you what. I went to sneer and I stayed to cheer. I thought it was a complete wind-up. I've seen the Jane Austen notes he did. This man is, in all the best possible ways, an absolute obsessive and a genuine eccentric. He's 71 years old. He swims 10,000 metres every day, 5,000 in the morning, 5,000 in the evening. He only micro-engraves between midnight and 5 a.m, so to avoid vibrations. I've seen him at work. When he micro-engraves, he's done the Lord's Prayer on the head of a pin.
So this is a tiny...
Yeah, with mega-sharp needle. If he does it by hand, he has a stethoscope round his neck, and he slows his heart with beta blockers. Don't try it at home, kids. And he only uses the needle, applies the needle between heartbeats.
Oh, my word.
He's on the show. I cannot wait. He's done 6 £5 notes.
Drugs do inspire the greatest.
In the past, he's been advised, apparently there are American micro-engravers who have Botox into their eyelids to avoid them flickering and wavering when they're doing precision work. He has engraved, you can see it online, The Last Supper, Da Vinci's Last Supper, on the edge of a razor blade. It took 6 months to get right because he kept having to throw it away. You know the pictures that way? It's so tiny. The Harry Kane that he's done is 5 millimetres.
Wow.
5 millimetres.
So that's quite a big one for him.
Yeah, that's him kicking back. Yeah. That's him chillaxing. 4 in circulation. So he's on the programme.
Stuff like that.
Also, a really heartbreaking, and we can help with this one. Before the First World War, before the Great War in this country, beginning of the last century, there were about 2.5 million Shire horses, Suffolk punches, the big horses, Clydesdales, right? Yeah. There were now, last year, there were only about 110 of all 3 species born in the whole of the UK.
Wow.
The numbers, they're really dwindling. They're as endangered as tigers, and of course, because they used to be used for mechanised farming, even in warfare. Yeah. So we've got a woman on for the Rare Breeds Trust who's talking about that, and some of them are over a tonne. Have you ever stood near a Shire horse?
No, I don't
Have you ever stood... I mean, people ride them. The one we've got on has ridden Shire horses.
Wow.
I mean, some of them are just like 6, 7, 8 feet off the ground. So we're talking about that as well. Yeah. Big creatures and teeny tiny engraving.
They're 7 feet off the ground. These are flying Shire
if only. Oh, if only. The thing is, though, I think it was Henry IV had a cavalry unit of about 200 of them, fully armoured. Can you imagine? You're an honest, stout trencher, a yeoman in France. 200 of those bad boys coming to you.
Heart attack then. You've knackered me headphones doing that.
Oh dear.
Paul Ross will be on at 1 o'clock. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Catherine. We got you tomorrow. Colin Moulding from XTC we got on tomorrow, which I love very XTC. Excited. I'm off to see. I'm off to his house tomorrow afternoon in Swindon to go and have a little chit chat because he's doing some shows. Him and the original drummer from XTC are doing shows for the first time since I guess about 1983.
Didn't Andy Partridge give up because he suffered terribly from stage fright?
He was a Valium addict and he got stage fright, so he gave up. But then the rest of the band never did any touring.
There's a song on that album of theirs, I can't remember, it's called Peter Pumpkinhead, called The Disappointed.
The Disappointed.
It's such a lovely song.
A shuffling round in circles.
But it's like William Blake wrote those lyrics.
Oh, it's great.
And also, Wrapped in Grey is a lovely song. You'll have great fun.
I love it.
I'm in all over the weekend for Martin Kellner.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm doing a dozen shows on the bounce.
Beautiful.
Finest rocking man in showbiz, chairman of the board.
We will be back tonight at 10. Until then, stay tuned for Paul Ross. Ta-ta!
Talk Radio.
There we go.
21st century dream.